AM 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate. And now, here are your hosts, Sherry Brown and Tom Lucas.
Good morning. Welcome to the On-Air Open House. It's the second weekend of August already.
I know.
Next weekend, the PNE starts.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You know, school hopefully is coming.
Maybe.
When the PNE
well, yeah,
starts.
I see where you're going. Yeah, I used to remember. Hey, you were a little kid. You used to go to the PNE, I would imagine?
I did,
What was
yes.
one of your favorite things besides the little white donuts?
Well, I liked the swing.
The swing that was around?
I did. And way back when I was a kid and I went to the PNE, the carousel was there with the horses. And now it's actually moved to Heritage Village.
The merry-go-round.
The merry-go-round, yes.
Did you ever get the brass ring and go again?
Well, I went several times over and over, and
had to pay each time. Right?
It was fun. And then, of course, when I got a little older, I racked up the nerve to go onto the roller coaster.
Yeah, that was good.
That's kind of still a scary ride today.
Probably one of the few wooden roller coasters in North America that's still around. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so it will be fun.
Let's see if Bill Macklin. Hey, Billy, are you on the line there?
I certainly am.
How are things in San Francisco?
San Francisco is a beautiful city, but today it's about 62, which would be what? That's about 16 degrees, 18 degrees, and spitting, like little drizzle, cloud.
Oh, gee.
Wow.
Bill, so sorry.
Not exactly sun tanning in a bathing suit kind of scenario.
Well, no, we wouldn't want to see that anyway, but no. It's too bad you're not home. It's a glorious day here on the west coast of Canada. So you're going to be reporting.
I was talking about my clients this morning, and he was just saying it's just gorgeous.
It is. It's just beautiful up here. Now, you're there. This is your final week. You'll be back with us in the studio next week, so we're looking forward to that. But you're going to do your usual thing. We're going to talk a little bit about San Francisco, right?
That's right.
Yeah, good.
We have a bunch of stuff about the top of San Francisco. We have the job market. We have some information about the 30-year mortgage loans dropping the interest rate, and we have some prices of homes between Half Moon Bay, which is the southern part of not California, but San Francisco,
right,
all the way up to Sonoma and Napa, and a little bit of Sausalito.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. That's Bill Macklin's voice you're hearing. He is the president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. He will also have your weekly mortgage rate update in just a couple of minutes.
And Bill will also answer your mortgage question of the week.
And again, Bill, you are reporting live and direct from San Francisco. I just have to check, right?
I'm still here, and we're really quite enjoying it. We've been to Alcatraz like you asked me to, and I managed to get out. Thanks for spending the money.
Were there many people lined up to get into Alcatraz?
Oh, man. There's a boat every 20 minutes.
Because I can remember back in the olden days, people actually didn't want to go there, but now they line up to go. I don't understand that.
And they actually pay to line up to go there.
Oh, jeez.
And
but
Finn.
It's a wonderful, wonderful
yes.
spot to go.
And Finn Jensen, our radio real estate handyman, will look at townhomes and condo living.
And we'll be chatting with Jim Perkins, the founder and president of Fair Trade Works, and also the star of AM 650's Renovate and Build with Jim and Sandra. You heard them on the show just a few seconds ago. They're down in the green room now getting freshened up for our program, so I'm looking forward to talking to Jim.
And Andrea Jacques of Keller Williams Elite Realty chats about the real estate sales in July in the Tri-Cities.
And Doc Livingston of Remax Results Realty is on the show this morning to chat about seniors real estate and offer some suggestions on what to do once your home is sold and you're getting ready to make that move.
And we'll find out what a notary public does when we speak with Gloria Ewan.
Gloria Ewan, yeah.
Ewan, yes.
So,
it's 10:04 right now, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
And it's time again to check in with Bill Macklin, live and direct from Southern California. Well, not quite Southern California. It's more Central California, isn't it, Bill, where San Francisco is?
Yeah, it is. It's probably halfway point, probably for all of California.
Well, that's good.
Probably halfway point.
So now Bill has our weekly mortgage rate updates live and direct from San Francisco. Bill, what's going on?
Well, the interest rates have pretty much stayed the same. Starting to edge down a little bit. You're starting to see some little bit of infighting going on with some of the brokers and some of the banks, and so there's a little bit of movement. But for the most part, you're still seeing some really great 2.4, 2.45 variable rate mortgages. 2.89, 2.91 5-year fix, still looking really good. Probably still not a time to lock in to a 10-year term. 10-year terms are at 4.39. probably not quite that time just yet. The problem with a 4.39 on a 10-year term is that if the rates stay constant like they are right now, you're actually paying the bank extra money for the security of having that 10-year term. If you want to do that, why not just increase your payments on a 5-year term to what a 10-year term would be and pay down your mortgage that much faster?
Well, Bill, we have a mortgage question this week, and it comes from Daryl McGilroy of South Surrey. Daryl would like to know if there's anything other than making biweekly payments he can do to pay his mortgage off faster.
Well, I like that question a lot, Sherry. Thanks very much for that. I noticed that when we were talking earlier about Daryl's question, he had mentioned, well, you could always win the lottery.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to pay it down that much faster. But in regards to your question, Daryl, which is a good one, you can make biweekly payments. What you might do, and a lot of people are thinking about doing this these days, is that if you're fortunate enough to get a raise during part of the year, rather than taking that money into your general budget, why not use that extra money to pay down your mortgage? It may only be $10 or $15 or $20 every 2 weeks, but you'd be amazed at what that'll do to your mortgage over the long term. And by doing that, you're going to be paying off your house that much faster, and your equity will grow that much quicker. So that would be one way to do it. The other way would be that if you get an income tax refund at the end of the year, you might do two things. You might pay off your mortgage with it, or you might go out and buy an RSP, and that RSP then would trigger a tax refund, and then use that tax refund to pay down your mortgage. So there's a number of different ways of doing it. So you need to have people that are working with you to fulfill your dreams of getting that home paid off that much faster.
Well, thank you, Bill. And for more expert mortgage information, you can go online and visit BillyMac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com. Or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
Thank you, Sherry. It's 10:07, 7 minutes after 10 o'clock Saturday morning on the Radio Real Estate Show, and time now to visit with our Tri-Spitties.
It's because of that rain in San Francisco.
That's what it is. Tri-Cities specialist Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realtor. I think she's on the line now. Andrea, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, everyone.
Andrea, I hear not only the weather has been hot out in the Tri-Cities this past month, what else has been hot out there? I hear there are some smoking things going on.
Yes, July was definitely hot this summer. Coquitlam saw 79 sales. Port Coquitlam had 34, and Port Moody saw 18. As for attached sales, we had 143. Today, featuring a gorgeous, brand new contemporary custom-built waterfront home in Belcarra, BC, only steps away from Belcarra Regional Park. Take in the spectacular sunset views from every corner of this beautiful 5,000 square foot, 5-bedroom and 6-bathroom luxury home offered at $3.68 million. Tonight from 6:30 to 10:30, enjoy music on the grill at the Evergreen Cultural Center, Coquitlam. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello. Whether you're buying or selling in the Tri-Cities, call Andrea Jacques at 604-783-3124. That's 604-783-3124, or visit pgmre.com.
Now, in the next segment of our program, we'll be chatting with Jim Perkins, the founder and president of Fair Trade Works, about some of those fall reno and home improvement projects you might just want to start thinking about now.
And Doc Livingston of RE/MAX Results Realty joins us to discuss seniors real estate and what to do after you sold your home and you're getting ready to move.
Yeah, good morning. It's Tom Lucas with our co-host Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty. Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, will be on the line throughout the show from San Francisco, California. And our producer this morning is Greg Ballack, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
Jim Perkins, president and founder of Fair Trade Works.
More than a third of Canadians plan to renovate or build this year. How many do you think get fair market value for their work?
Fair Trade Works introduces third-party construction advocacy to ensure homeowners are guaranteed quality and ensuring fixed costs at fair market value.
Our consultation and tendering process is free. Don't build without talking to us first.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Hi, this is Gus from Exelon Garage Flooring. Are you tired of oily, dusty, stained garage floors? We have the fix. It's a glue-down tile system that we cover with our revolutionary sealer that nothing penetrates. Oil, gas, tranny fluid, or tire stains wipe right off with just a wet rag. Turn your garage into another livable room in your home. For more information, visit ExelonFlooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
Hi, this is John Skender with the Skyway Development at 2699 Kingsway in the heart of Vancouver East. Our 12-story building is surrounded with a red brick exterior from top to bottom. We have hot water heat in all the units. We have extra large windows to show off those gorgeous views to the north and south. We also have transportation right outside our doorstep, which means Vancouver downtown is just 15 minutes away. For more information, visit skywaytower.com. That's skywaytower.com.
Vancouver weather.
Another glorious day on the way for the west coast of Canada. A mix of sun and cloud today. 23 degrees for the high along the coast. A little bit warmer inland. Now tonight's going to be clear. How about tomorrow and Monday?
Tomorrow we are sunny with a high of 25, except 29 inland. And on Monday you'll find it sunny again with a high of 26.
Right now it's 19 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
AM 650.
Put on your hard hat, put it on tight. Get ready for the action at the construction site. It's a real blast just like dynamite. Get ready for the action down at the construction site.
Yeah, we're going to the construction sites. Got your hard hat on?
I do have my hard hat on,
but busy vest on?
I know I won't be doing it myself.
What, putting your hard hat on?
Any work?
No, I won't be helping you, but we do have a guy on the line that can help you out. He's the president and the founder of Fair Trade Works. He's also the star of a brand new show on AM 650 called Renovate and Build with Jim and Sandra. We've got Jim on the line. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Sherry. How you doing?
Good show this morning. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for sticking around. I know you and Sandra were down in the green room having a cup of coffee before you made the transition, so thank you for staying around this morning.
No problem, anytime.
Now, let's first of all talk about your new show on the radio. In case somebody missed it, they haven't heard it, they're maybe just hearing us talk about it for the very first time. What sort of things do you folks talk about as if I don't know?
Oh, yeah. I hope you've been listening, Tom. No, everything construction, we really wanted to have an outlet where we can just talk about, construction and be a kind of trusted source. And, it's not marketing, it's not showbiz. It's the kind of down and dirty of construction and all what's happening out there. So anything construction, we talk about it on the show. So
all right, well that's good. So make sure you tune in every Saturday morning at 9 till 10 on AM 650. Great show, brand new program. If you're interested in doing construction, any sort of renovation or home improvements, you want to be listening to this program with Jim Perkins. Now, Jim, I understand too that you have a birthday coming up real soon.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been working around the clock for 2 years. So on Thursday, August 28th, that's our 2-year anniversary, and from 6 to 8 that evening, we're going to be opening our doors at our offices there on Rand Avenue to have a huge celebration and lots of fun things happening. And believe it or not, we got a bunch of the trades guys and myself. Unfortunately, we've been training with Jenny Duffy, who was actually the choreographer for the BC Lions cheerleaders, and she's going to be. We have a little performance on stage, so it's going to be, you can't miss that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wait a minute, Jim.
Okay, sign me up.
I was trying to scoop past it.
But now that you brought that up, I just can't let that go. I just can't picture you doing cheerleading wearing that tool belt.
It's going to be quite the spectacle. So you're going to have to come and check it out. And it's normally open just for ladies now, but because it's our second-year birthday, we're opening the doors to everybody. So it's really going to be it's going to be a lot of fun that night.
So that's the 28th, right?
It is the 28th of August, yeah, from 6 to 8, and all the information will be on our website shortly.
Okay, so that's fairtrade.biz.
Yeah, fairtradeworks.biz.
Fairtradeworks.biz. Now it's summertime. The weather's beautiful. Everybody is outside. They're thinking about barbecuing. They're thinking about laying around there in their Speedos and their bikinis and getting tanned and having a good time and playing volleyball. But fall is not far away, and there might be people out there who are thinking about or should be thinking about some of those fall renovations and build programs, right?
Absolutely. I think some people think that summertime is the busiest time of construction, but it's actually not, because everybody is obviously distracted with holidays, kids, going to the beach, and then from now till Christmas is a time when we really do ramp up our workload. So I always advise people to really, if you are thinking about getting some work done, really start to think about it and start planning it, because the schedule becomes tight from the summer being over, the kids go back to school, then all of a sudden, believe it or not, we're 20-something weeks away before Christmas, right? So rather than leaving it to the mad rush, we always encourage people to come forward if they are thinking about things, so we can start the planning, start having some conversations, and start working towards mobilizing for these projects.
Let's say, Jim, that I'm thinking about doing some repairs or renovations to my home. I call you. How does the process begin?
Well, a free consultation is where we begin, and we just meet our clients, sit down, have a conversation, really just spend some time to get to know our clients and what their wants and needs are, and then from there we start to offer all our solutions, right? But it all starts off with that free consultation, and we try to offer alternatives, advice, and just have a look at the project before we even start.
Now, Jim, in terms of the fall, what types of projects are people generally looking at?
Oh boy, we got such a diverse amount of projects on the go right now, but we still have the weather, so it's a great time to re-roof, do exterior work. It's a really good time to do landscaping, curb appeal stuff, but and of course, lots of people do decide to freshen up their house or renovate for Christmas time when they may be having family over, so it's a really good time to start planning that and getting that work done, so it's out the way as we kind of move towards the holiday season.
I understand that there are a couple of rooms in the house that if you have them renovated can add the most value to your homes. What would they be?
Oh, well, they think the no-brainers are the kitchen and bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's if you do it right and make sure you get the quality and the right price point, kitchen and bathrooms are certainly always the winners.
Now, as you know, we deal with real estate in this program, which is also a big part of renovations and home repairs, that sort of thing. If somebody is thinking about having a renovation done for sale, is that a good thing? Or do you ever find that people get their home renovated and then decide, hey, you know what? We like the job Jim has done. We're going to stay here.
Yeah. We've had so many different scenarios. But, yeah, I'm a strong believer, and depending on the market, I'm a strong believer in really investing into some construction if you are going to sell your house to make it really saleable, guarantee the results you need, and kind of separate it from the rest of the pack, which may have not gone through, spent the time or the investment in getting it sale ready, right? So right now we're actually quite heavily involved with probably 10 or 15 units where we are actually preparing these things for sale.
Well, I'll ask Sherry and I'll ask you, Jim. Would you have to spend much money to recoup that kind of dough out of a renovation and a sale from your house?
Absolutely not. You can go in and just get some fresh paint on the walls. Maybe upgrade the kitchen. You can spend as little as $10,000, and I think you would definitely see that return just by simply having a house that's freshly updated, and people kind of sense that it's different from the old stock that's sitting on the market. Absolutely,
you can always do a mini makeover, and it's amazing how much you can get back from that. Now, Jim, one of the questions I have is you are so diversified, and your company does everything from small little bathrooms all the way up to stores and heritage homes.
Right.
What do you have on the go right now?
Again, we have so much on the go, but this week, let me think. This week, for example, we started UCL signs up on the Billabong store on West 4th Avenue there. We're doing some building envelope work there. We broke ground on a new gym down there on Hamilton Street in Yaletown. We broke ground on, we're just digging the holes now for 2 high-end single-family homes up on the west side. We have about 5 to 10 renovations. Still heavily involved with the City of Vancouver doing some infrastructure upgrades. So, yeah, just such a really diverse amount of construction. And we're actually working with the Fraser Institute right now too. Are thinking of moving their head offices. So we're looking at new real estate to develop some office space for those guys to move into as well. So.
Jim, I understand that over at Fair Trade Works, you're always looking for new people and new companies to work with. Let's say that I have my own construction company. I would like to get involved with Fair Trade Works. How does that begin, and what do I need to do?
I think the easiest way to do is just come to our website, fairtradeworks.biz. There's a form you fill in online. We request all the information, all the data, and from there, if you are selected and everything's in order, we bring you in for a face-to-face interview, collect more information, do all the background checks, your liability insurance and checks, your WCB clearance checks, and all these things, and then we enter you into the trades pool. So it all starts with coming to our website, signing up, and then we lead you through the sign-up process from there.
So when it comes to actually doing a renovation in somebody's home, you're the third party involved, so you're more or less the overseer of the entire project.
Absolutely. We're called as the construction police or the advocate to the homeowner. We work on the homeowner side to ensure that we guide them through the construction process and make sure and guarantee they get the results that they desire.
So you say you're the construction police, so you could come over there and say to somebody that's maybe putting in the drywall, "You're busted. That's not where they wanted the wall."
That's it. You're under arrest.
Has that ever happened? Have you had to do things like that before?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we do heavily screen our contracts and trades, but you know, we've certainly exited companies from our trades pool because we have very strict guidelines, and if they're not following them, then it's all laid out in the initial contract. We exit them from the job site and bring in somebody that's willing to do the job right. So yeah, on several instances we have had to protect the homeowner and exit companies from the project and from our trades pool.
So what I like about this situation is that Fair Trade Works is the third party involved in this thing. So you handle everything. If I have any complaints, to talk to Jim. I only have to pay one guy. That's you, and you pay the other trades, right?
Exactly, and we maintain a leveraged position by handling all the money transactions too, so the homeowner never overpays for the work that's being done. And yeah, we're the one port of call. All my construction experts are all highly trained in customer service. So any kind of problems, you call your advisor, your one port of call, and from there it's worry free. We take care of all the headaches and the worries and all the negotiations and the money transactions, contracts, things like this. So the homeowners really are protected when they come and use our system.
I'm glad you brought that up because I'm sure there are many people who have dealt with many contractors in their life, and they say, well, okay, Mrs. Jones, this renovation is going to cost you $3,000. And then halfway through, they go, oh, my goodness, we miscalculated, or this costs more, that costs more. Now she's looking at a $20,000 bill.
Absolutely. I think so many deals in the past are still happening on a handshake and a scrap of paper, but it's so scary and so risky with such a large amount of money involved that we make sure that it's all documented. The homeowner is protected. You know, we never have overruns. There's no extras. It's all documented, so the homeowner knows exactly what they're in for before we start the process, so they can actually sit back and kind of enjoy it, not wait for that dreaded call or the dreaded visit from the contractor saying there's unforeseens and there's going to be another X amount of dollars, right? So we eliminate all those stresses from the construction process.
So you're not doing the project on a wing and a prayer. If they say the project is going to cost $5,000, that's what it costs. It doesn't cost a penny more.
Exactly.
Unless, of course, the owner gets grandiose when they're in the middle of it and makes some changes. Do you ever have that happen too?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. But we have a process for that too. So all those change orders are documented. We stop the bus. We make sure the price point is documented for the homeowner. Make sure it's all approved before we move forward. So nothing's done on the fly. It all sits in our process, in our documentation cycle. So.
Well, you're working in a great industry, and it's the second annual birthday bash coming up for Fair Trade Works. And if you want to get some more information, Jimmy, just go to your website.
Yep, fairtradeworks.biz, or you can give us a call at 604-264-7366.
That's 604-264-7366, and you do have a toll-free number because there are people that listen to us at long distance. Your toll-free telephone number to get a hold of Jim Perkins and the people over at Fair Trade Works is 1-855-860-7366. That's 1-855-860-7366. So you've done 2 radio shows today. You're kind of like me, man. You're going to be talked out, I'm telling you.
I know, radio shows, construction, dancing. I'm not sure what's next.
Oh, dancing. Yeah, that reminds me. The Big Bash coming up on the 22nd, right? No, 28th. 28th, sorry.
Yeah, August 28th, yeah.
And if you want to get more information, again, go to fairtradeworks.biz, fairtradeworks.biz, and then make it a great evening. It'll be fun seeing Jim in his tool belt doing a little cheerleading. I can hardly wait for that. And wear the hard hat this time, will you, Jim?
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm safe this time.
All right, listen, we'll let you go. We're looking forward to hearing you on the radio again next Saturday morning, and you and I will talk soon.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for sharing time with us.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye for now. That's Jim Perkins. He is the president, the CEO, the founder of fairtradeworks.org is their website.
Yes.
Fairtradeworks, and if you're having a project, .biz, and if you're having a project coming up, you want to get some information, give them a call, right?
Yeah, and one of the great facets about his job and about his company is that they've already done all the hard work for you.
Mm-hmm.
They've interviewed everybody, they've researched everybody, so you're not walking in blind.
That's a good thing.
That's great.
So give him a call and listen to his radio show next Saturday morning. Well, right now it is time to check in with our radio real estate senior specialist. He's a good guy to know. He's got himself a black bag because he's a doctor of real estate. His name is Doc Livingston. We've got him on the line right now. I say, Doc, good morning.
Morning, Tom. How are you this morning?
I'm grand, and how about you?
I'm doing terrific.
It always brightens up my day when the doctor's in town and I know that I'm not going to have to either bend over or get a needle.
Hey, isn't that good? That's a good thing, really, isn't it?
Let's talk about Doc Livingston and his real estate business. What are you up to, Doc?
Our business is growing. We've expanded our areas. We're just adding a new agent to our team now, believe it or not, all the way out in Richmond. So we've definitely expanding our horizons in areas that we can serve effectively.
You've been doing this for a little while now?
A little while.
Yeah.
Yes.
About how long?
About 11 years.
That's a good little while.
Yeah.
And you like to deal with our senior citizens.
I keep watching what's happening out there. There seems to be getting to be more and more of me. Me being a senior citizen as well. You know, I have so darn much fun with this, and we've been able to add so many great services for our senior friends and things to make their life a little easier in the transition.
Now, you and I, each week, we always talk about your dealing with the senior citizens, but we don't want to confuse people. You also deal with other folks as well.
Of course. A huge portion of our business is first-time buyers and everybody in between.
Let's suppose that I said, let's do some business together, Doc. You came over, you put my house to the market. You got a great offer for it. We accepted it. Now we're ready to move. Now I need to know, Doc, what happens?
As soon as we have that offer accepted and we've gone to the point where we've actually removed subjects so that we know that we have a firm offer, at that point we provide you with a little moving package. It's actually put out by one of the big moving companies here, but it's just terrific. It takes you, I think, about 6 weeks out. If you do everything that they say, probably on moving day, all you're going to do is take your shoebox and put it in your car and take it with you.
But imagine you tell us what to pack first and what to pack last.
That's it. You know, it just takes you through step by step. And, of course, we have lots of good personal advice in that arena, too.
Now, I'm thinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking one of the very last things you'd want to pack would be your razor blade or your knife so you can cut the boxes open when you get to your new house.
That's it, and your toothbrush. You want to be,
Oh, well.
you want to have fresh breath no matter what you're doing.
Well, of course, and you want to look good, and you want to keep the other doctors away.
That's it. You do.
Now, Doc, if we go to your website, which is homehuntersbc.com,
Yes,
you have a section there for folks 55 and over.
we do.
And I would imagine you've got some great tips on there for them.
We got lots of great services, everything from somebody helping you organize your move to somebody able to drive you to the doctor if you can no longer drive your own vehicle or if it's not available to you.
And I understand some great news to share with our audience this morning that you have some active buyers out there that have CASH, cash.
We have a buyer pool at any given time of somewhere around 1,000 people in our system, and we're looking for properties. And we really have a shortage now of nice homes up to, you know, I'll say $500,000 to $800,000 homes. Port Coquitlam, Port Moody, Coquitlam areas. If you're thinking about moving or if you know somebody who is, we'd certainly love to talk to them because we definitely have people for them to talk to.
So if you're thinking about putting your house on the market, you're in the Tri-Cities area or anywhere, give Doc Livingston a call. He'll come over. The most it can cost him, Doc, really is a cup of tea, right?
Or coffee. And if I'm really hungry, maybe a cookie.
Keep the doctor happy.
Yep.
Now, say, Doc, you're going to keep us happy this weekend because you have some open houses happening all weekend long.
We do, actually. You know, we've got this hot property at Unit 1601, 615 Belmont in beautiful New Westminster. It's up around the 6th and 6th area, close to everything. There's shopping. There's medical buildings right there. Every kind of service you can imagine is right there, within walking distance.
The address is 615 Belmont. What's the unit number?
1601. And we actually have 3 opportunities this weekend. Today from 10 to noon. Tomorrow we also have one from 10 to noon. And tomorrow afternoon from 2 to 4.
So there's plenty of opportunity for prospective buyers to come out and have a look at their prospective new home.
Plenty of opportunity. Boy, I'll tell you, if you're thinking about downsizing, this might be a good option. No stairs, lots of room, faces west and south. It's corner unit. It's very bright. It's just amazing.
Now, I know that people listening to the show this morning may have lots of questions. Give Doc a call. He has lots of answers. What are we going to talk about next week, Doc?
We're going to talk about downsizing. Now, I get that question a lot. We're thinking of downsizing. What are my options?
Where do we start?
Where do we start?
Well, you and I are going to start on that next week, but before you go,
do your family a favor. See your lawyer or notary, have your power of attorney, make sure that that's in place, called an enduring power of attorney. Update, review your will, make sure it's current, and you've got the people in or out that you want. For anything to do with the real estate, just call me, Doc Livingston. I make house calls, and this is Doc Livingston for Radio Real Estate.
Get more information on the seniors real estate market by calling Doc at 604-787-7028. That's 604-787-7028. Or visit homehuntersbc.com. That's homehuntersbc.com. And remember, Doc makes house calls.
Yes, he does. In the next segment of our program, we'll find out when and why you should visit your notary public. We're We're going to be speaking with Gloria Ewan, so I'm looking forward to that.
And I'll have this week's celebrity real estate gossip. Today I'm talking about Kim and Kanye.
Isn't everybody?
And a little something on Billy Joel.
Looking forward to that. It's Tom Lucas. Good morning. We've got a co-host, Sherry Brown of Remax Performance Realty. Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, is on location in San Francisco. And our producer in Studio A is Greg Ballack. You're listening to the Radio Real Estate Show on AM 650.
Jim Perkins, president and founder of Fair Trade Works.
There's a big difference between what contractors feel they should charge and the real price of labor and materials. We're proud to introduce a new system to drive quality, promote transparency in housing costs, and save you money.
Fair Trade Works' new system provides wholesale pricing on materials and pre-vetted labor, access to budgeted designers, and more. Details at fairtradeworks.biz.
We deliver on quality, we deliver on price.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Hi, this is Blair from Exelon Garage Flooring. Add value to your home by turning your garage into 400 square feet of usable space. We at Exelon Garage Flooring provide a turnkey solution to unsightly and damaged concrete. This is an easy-to-clean, one-time applied product and is the least expensive way to upgrade your home. For more information, visit excelonflooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, this is John Skender with the Skyway Development at 2699 Kingsway in the heart of Vancouver East. Our 12-story building is surrounded with a red brick exterior from top to bottom. We are in the middle of the Norquay Community Plan, which means shopping, restaurants, and coffee shops are on their way. We also have transportation right outside our doorstep, which means Vancouver downtown is just 15 minutes away. For more information, visit skywaytower.com. That's skywaytower.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
This is CISL Vancouver. All-time favorites. AM 650.
AM 650. Here I am. I'm still delivered. I'm yours.
Well, you're going to have a notary public on the show. Sometimes it's kind of hard to think of what song to play because they don't make a whole lot of songs about notary publics. But I thought, hey, Stevie Wonder, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Let's just check with the authority. Glory, good morning.
Good morning, Tom, Sherry, your guests and listeners.
Well, nice to talk to you. Did you like that song, Signed, Sealed, Delivered? I figured it kind of relates to something that you do every day.
It does kind of do that.
Thank you for taking time to be with us. I appreciate your time on this Saturday morning. Your offices are on Victoria Drive. Where do people find you?
You will find us at 5606 Victoria Drive, which is at 40th.
All right, so that's 5606 Victoria Drive at 40th. The lady's name is Glory Ewan. And tell me, Glory, I guess we just come straight to the point. What does a notary do?
Well, notaries are independent business owners, and they serve small families and small businesses in a professional manner. And in accordance with a lot of what your guests were today, we're probably part of everything they do, whether people are buying properties or selling them, downsizing, wanting to go into a senior's care and doing advanced care planning documents. Our days are really pretty diverse, where we're doing purchase and sale documents, refinancing documents when they're doing that renovation. We're also involved in signing just documents that people need to have certified copies of things to go to university, children traveling to the U.S. with grandparents or one parent and needing to have the authority to do that. So probably most facets of everybody's daily life. Definitely a good person to know is your local notary.
Now, I know when using a notary, it's a lot of times people just need a signature on something, and they don't really need to have the advice of a lawyer, and you do that. You do lots of different witnesses and signatures, powers of attorney.
We do, and the door is always open for notaries. Lots of times we certainly have scheduled appointments that people will drop in because they need something signed, and they need it signed right now. And definitely we do. Sign, seal, and deliver.
And there are quite a few notaries in BC.
There are approximately 279 notaries in big cities and small communities, different ethnic backgrounds, speaking different languages. If someone is more comfortable speaking in their first language as opposed to English, they can always contact the society or another notary and get a list of who they may wish to talk to. And so certainly notaries try and make it easy for everyone. We want to make sure people understand what they're signing and spend the time to go through all their documents with them.
So if you have first-time home buyers come into your office, a young couple for the first time, they're buying their very first property, they're all excited about this, they're probably thinking with their hearts and not their heads, you can sit them down in your office and explain the procedure, what they need to go through, right?
We exactly do, and usually with first-time home buyers, we probably spend a good hour going over their mortgage documents and things with them, making sure they know what the bottom line is and making sure they understand before they leave how their money was spent. Certainly most of the time then they're not paying property transfer tax, but there are other costs and adjustments they're doing with respect to property taxes, making sure they have insurance on their property, and just trying to kind of guide them through that.
And
the notaries are pretty lucky. We get to share in all that excitement of people buying their home. And, of course, at this point, they're pretty close to actually moving and getting settled. And that's nice to be able to do that.
Yes, and, it is a very exciting process when you do get those first-time buyers. And, with myself being the realtor, and I actually just sold to some first-time buyers, and they're very excited about it. But in this process of taking them out and showing them, I start the process quite early. And let's say, for example, these people that I just sold to, their property won't close till March. It's a brand new property being built. So between now, when I've had them, and March, they forget a lot. So to be able to sit down with you a few days before they take possession is fantastic to go over that process again. I'm sure a lot of people, there's just so much information they forget.
That's exactly true. We're definitely on information overload these days, and certainly reminders at every step of the way makes the transition much smoother for them.
Now, you sent me an email a couple of days ago, and you said it's been a very busy season for you. Was that basically with homeowners or people with a whole bunch of different needs?
The housing market, of course, is crazy right now, which is the basis of our business, is buying and selling and refinancing. So we do a lot of that. But summertime, people are going on holidays, and they always want to have their wills done, make sure their powers of attorneys are done. You'd hate to be caught in a foreign country somewhere and run out of money or have your wallet stolen and not have somebody here who can help you out.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what? There may be a lot of people listening to the show this morning. There might be some folks that have older children, and they're thinking, you know what? I'm listening to Gloria, and this sounds kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind being a notary public. How does somebody go about that? Where do you go? What do you do? Where do you learn to study? What happens?
It's a long process, but you would apply to the Society of Notaries Public, and they would go through a screening process. You do have to have a degree to start this all off. Once the society has accepted someone, then they would take a course at Simon Fraser University, which is about 18 months, and they would go through the whole process with Simon Fraser, and at the end of that, they would have a degree. And then they spend some time with the society going through special training, and also would be mentoring with a seasoned notary so that they can kind of see the day-to-day studies. So they would be enrolled in a Master of Arts in Applied Legal Studies program.
Now, let's suppose that some of our listeners maybe have older kids that are maybe in high school, or maybe somebody has some grandchildren that are in high school. Are there any high school courses that a student could take to prepare them to get into this field?
Probably they want to be taking business courses, legal courses of any sort, accounting courses. All of those kind of help, certainly marketing. Being a small business owner, of course, you're dealing with all aspects of running a business.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Now, let me ask you a question. As a notary public, where do you find your clients? How do you get in touch with these contacts? How do you there's Bob and Mary out there that need a notary, and how do you find them?
Lots of times we're getting referrals from real estate agents. I know I personally have been dealing with agents for 25 years. You're dealing with bank managers, loan officers, brokers, and so many of our clients are referrals. We have dealt with children, parents, and grandparents, neighbors. So word of mouth is a huge, huge avenue.
And again, it seems like if you become the family's notary public for life.
You do that. And notaries are pretty involved in the community, in service organizations, sports organizations, definitely a part of their community.
And let me just ask you this question here. I got to be careful how I phrase this because I don't want to rub anybody the wrong way. There is a difference between you and a lawyer. We've talked about that. I would imagine there's also a difference, and I don't need dollars figures, but a difference between your fees and a lawyer's fees.
Fees can vary because we're all independent business owners. There are no set rates, so people can always ask. Notaries don't deal in anything contentious. We're dealing in a small area of the law, and often we will refer people to lawyers and work with a number of lawyers quite closely.
All right, so you're not.
They're certainly not our enemy.
I was going to say that. That was why you took the words right out of my mouth. There's no animosity between you and lawyers.
Not at all.
Oh,
not
fantastic.
At all.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for being with us this morning. You did a wonderful job. And again, your office is at 5606 Victoria Drive. That's it. Is it 40th?
40th and Victoria Drive.
And if somebody wants to give you a call on Monday because they need some work done, what's your telephone number at the office?
It is 604-327-3399.
All right, that's 604-327-3399. Ask for Glory. You'll be happy to talk to them, right, Glory?
I would love to talk to them.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for taking time to be with us. I'm going to drop by your office and come for a coffee one afternoon. We'll chat.
Sounds perfect.
Have a great weekend, Glory. Thank you so much.
You too. Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
All right. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice here. That's Glory. And Glory Ewan is her last name. And she is a notary public. That's quite interesting stuff.
Yes. And like I say, a lot of times my clients, you know what, they don't necessarily need a lawyer to go to. They don't need legal advice. And you know, it's just great to go and have someone who can explain the process.
And if you want to get in touch with Glory, her telephone number is 604-327-3399. That's 604-327-3399. If you're in need of a notary public, give Glory a call. She'll take good care of you. And her office is at 5606 Victoria Drive in the city of Vancouver.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's 10:42 and time now for Celebrity Real Estate Gossip. We've got Sherry Brown ready to go. What's happening this morning, Sherry?
Well, Home Sweet Mega Mansion. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have purchased a $20 million little hidden abode in Hidden Hills, California. They are parents to Northwest. I don't know why they named their son Northwest. 13 months. And they've decided on a 3.5-acre estate that is located just minutes away, of course, from Mom Kris Jenner's pad. And apparently the couple will move into the house as is. They have no plans on tearing it down. So that's good. So what does $20 million get you these days? Well, it gets you almost 1,600 square feet that has everything from a vineyard, 2 pools, and an insanely massive entertainment pavilion. And that's Kim and Kanye West.
Just what you need, your own vineyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I might need that.
Well, you might,
but
yeah. And Bill.
And Bill. But on to Billy Joel. It took 5 years, but Billy Joel's Hampton house finally just sold. It's been on and off the market. Joel purchased the late actor. It was actually Roy Schneider's home from
Really?
Jaws. Yes. He bought it in 2007, and Schneider raised his family after building it in 1993.
Wow.
So it was actually built by the actor who was in Jaws, and now it took a long time to sell, and it finally sold. So, and that's your celebrity real estate gossip today.
Somebody finally took a bite, huh? Jaws, I couldn't help it. It's 10:43 the Radio Real Estate Show. If you want to get more information online about your favorite celebrities, just go to our website, radiorealestateshow.ca, and then just click on the icon.
That's right.
It's all right there.
It's all right
Which
there.
reminds me that people can actually listen to one of our previous shows on our website, right?
They can. They can go to our website, radiorealestateshow.ca, and listen to a podcast or watch the video.
Wow.
Lots of choice there.
Technology's grand, isn't it?
It is, yes.
It-
And in our next segment, Bill Macklin will be online from San Francisco to chat about the local job market.
This is Tom Lucas. Good morning. I've got a co-host here, Sherry Brown of Remax Performance Realty, as we just mentioned. Bill Macklin, president of Dominion Macklin Mortgages, will be on the line from San Francisco in just a few minutes. And our producer is Greg Bellick, and you're listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
Jim Perkins, president and founder of Fair Trade Works.
More than a third of Canadians plan to renovate or build this year. How many do you think get fair market value for their work?
Fair Trade Works introduces third-party construction advocacy to ensure homeowners are guaranteed quality and ensuring fixed costs at fair market value.
Our consultation and tendering process is free. Don't build without talking to us first.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Hi, this is Gus from Exelon Garage Flooring. Are you tired of oily, dusty, stained garage floors? We have the fix. It's a glue-down tile system that we cover with our revolutionary sealer that nothing penetrates. Oil, gas, tranny fluid, or tire stains wipe right off with just a wet rag. Turn your garage into another livable room in your home. For more information, visit ExelonFlooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, this is John Skender with the Skyway Development at 2699 Kingsway in the heart of Vancouver East. Our 12-story building is surrounded with a red brick exterior from top to bottom. We have hot water heat in all the units. We have extra large windows to show off those gorgeous views to the north and south. We also have transportation right outside our doorstep, which means Vancouver downtown is just 15 minutes away. For more information, visit skywaytower.com. That's skywaytower.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklin of Dominion Macklin Mortgages. As a successful broker-owner, I have developed a team of mortgage professionals that support me and my clients. If you're confused with all the mortgage chatter of do's and don'ts, my mortgage team is ready to answer your questions to determine the best mortgage for you. Call 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
Not a bad weekend underway as mix of sun and cloud today. 23 degrees is the high along the coast, maybe 26 or a little more inland. Now tonight should be mostly clear with a low of 14. How about Sunday and Monday?
And tomorrow we have sunny with a high of 25 and 29 inland. And on Monday we've got sun and a high of 26.
And it's up 1 degree right now. It's 20 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
AM 650. Working my way back to you, babe. With a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe. And the happiness that I let it get away. Playing every day.
Working my way back to you, babe. Realtors work on the weekend. You're just like a bus driver, huh? And an ambulance driver. You work on weekends.
Yes, you do.
You work whenever you have to do to get the job done.
That's right.
And not only do realtors work on weekends and radio announcers, dentists and doctors, mortgage people do too.
Yes. I thought that song was because Bill was going to be working his way back to us.
Yes, that's very good.
Because
But before,
I'm missing Bill.
I'm glad somebody is. But before we have Bill work his way back to us, we have another song for Bill that we picked out specifically, and we're going to play this for Bill right now. Listen carefully, Bill. I think you'll like this one. It's all about being down south. It would be the next cut.
Open up that Golden Gate, California, here I come.
Open up your Golden Gate. Bill Macklin and Kathy are coming down.
That's Jolson.
That's Jolson. Yeah, now that goes back to your time, doesn't it?
Jeez.
Gee whiskers.
So is it still, how's the weather down in San Francisco now?
Well, it has been a little bit cooler than usual. They're all saying that here. It normally is great weather, but it's been chilly. It's I went out this morning because as we know, I always go for my Tim Hortons and my Big Mac or my the little burger there. And so I had to find a McDonald's to find that. So I was outside at 8 this morning, and it was chilly.
That'll teach you for going away.
No kidding.
Now, you sent me a very interesting email this week, Bill, and you were saying that homes in the $500,000 range and $600,000 range are pretty darn hard to find down in California and San Francisco specifically.
Well, that area I was telling you about, it's down there. It's called Half Moon Bay, and so if you went south towards Gilroy, which is the garlic capital of North America, which I know you would be really excited about, you'd be on the train. So they call it the Cal train. So initially, because I'm not very quick, I thought they were calling it the cow train, but it's not cow. It's just their accent. It's Cal, standing short for California, C-A-L, Cal train. So because I'm a senior, I get on for $5. We blasted down to San Mateo, gorgeous part of the country, sunnier than San Francisco. My cousin then took us out to the coast, which is about a half-an-hour drive, to some gorgeous country. And it's a lot like leaving Vancouver and going down to White Rock or Crescent Beach area. It's that same kind of feel to it. So we're down there talking to this gentleman who's the C21 owner and broker there. And he was saying that he writes an article on a monthly basis, and he was saying that last year homes were selling like hotcakes, and there's lots available, and you just had to go find something you wanted. Whereas today you cannot find something less than 500. Matter of fact, the chances of getting something less than 600 is also very slim. And we're not talking mansions here. We're talking regular 2-3 bedroom homes. My cousin lives in a home down in San Mateo, and her and her husband bought it for about $35,000-$40,000 back in the late 70s, and it's worth upwards of $1 million. And it's just a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home.
Wow. Hey, let me ask you,
prices are moving.
Did you get a chance to ride the BART system yet?
Say again?
Did you go on the BART?
No, I didn't go on the BART.
No. Well, maybe
we've been on the cable car. We've been on the hop-on, hop-off bus. We've been on the ferry system. We've now been on the Cal train. We've been on the tram. But the only thing we haven't been is on the BART.
And in case anybody missed Bill earlier in the show, he's also been to jail while he was down there, too. But
we
it was
pictures to prove it. We were going to send them to you, but then you might not have sent us the money. So we did it.
Oh, gee whiz. Hey, Bill, tell us quickly about the job market situation down there.
Well, the jobs is an interesting article I was just catching up on just earlier in the week here. And they're talking about how the job market, it created about 200,000 jobs in the States for the month of July. And this shows that the reports are showing that it's pointing to an improved outlook after years of lackluster growth. But the job gains are lower than what they expected. So that's something. But what it does, though, it calms fears that the economy is about to take off, that the Feds might have to raise the interest rates earlier than anticipated, take away their subsidy system they're on. But this is the 6th straight month of job gains of more than 200,000. So it's the healthiest pace since 2006. So that's really good information. What happens, though, is that the latest economic data is showing that with the economic growth not growing that fast and the jobs not growing that fast, it does ease the pressure on the Federal Reserve to retreat from a stimulus campaign. So they're going to continue that. And inflation also remains sluggish. So they're saying right now that the preferred rate of 2% a year is saying that they're staying within that guidelines already. So there's no need to increase the interest rate. So that was really interesting. They're talking about manufacturing. They've added about 20,000 jobs in July in manufacturing, 22,000 in construction, another 7,000 in the financial sector. And when the financial sector starts growing, that means that they're counting people's money, as we all know. And so, therefore, that's a good thing. And then when your architectural engineering jobs are jumping, and they went up about 8,000 jobs across the country, you start seeing that it's a slow, steady growth. It's not affecting a whole lot. Last month's unemployment rates had increased a little bit, but the governor was saying that the reason why they're increasing a little bit is that people are thinking that there's a healthier economy, so there might be some jobs out there for them to get, so they're coming back on stream. So therefore, there should be a little bit of that higher unemployment rate because people are now seeing that there's a chance that they could get a job.
Bill, I'm thinking that you've got all this great information, all these great ideas from Southern California, as well as just being in your head normally, because Bill's the kind of guy that, it's got great ideas in his head all the time. So what I'd like you to do when you get back next week, maybe you and I could go together and meet with the mayor of Vancouver, and you could perhaps lay some of these ideas on. What do you think?
Oh, Mayor Moonbeam.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, I'm looking at what they've done down here compared to what we're trying to do up there, and I mean, I'm looking at the sidewalk system whereby you've got lots of room for pedestrians to walk. You've got cars, got good access for vehicles to get everywhere. The public spaces are wonderful. And so you're looking at what we're doing in Vancouver, and you're kind of going like, we're trying to cram everything into a postage stamp, whereas here they've managed to move it out a little bit. And they're using their systems a whole lot better than I think we are.
Well, you bring those ideas home next week. You and I will go see Mayor Boombeam. We'll have a coffee, and you can put some ideas on his plate. How's that?
That sounds like a great idea, Tom.
Enjoy the rest of the week down there, you and Kathy, and I'll see you back in the studio next Saturday morning, Bill.
That sounds great. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunny weather that you guys are getting that I'm not.
Thank you, Bill. And you can always get expert mortgage information online by visiting billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or by calling Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
In the next segment of the Radio Real Estate Show, our home handyman, Finn Jensen, will take a look at townhouse and condo living.
This is Sherry Brown of RE/MAX Performance Realty with our special correspondent, Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages in San Francisco, our producer, Greg Bollock, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on AM 650.
Jim Perkins, president and founder of Fair Trade Works.
There's a big difference between what contractors feel they should charge and the real price of labor and materials. We're proud to introduce a new system to drive quality, promote transparency in housing costs, and save you money.
Fair Trade Works' new system provides wholesale pricing on materials and pre-vetted labor, access to budgeted designers, and more. Details at fairtradeworks.biz.
We deliver on quality, we deliver on price.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Hi, this is Blair from Exelon Garage Flooring. Add value to your home by turning your garage into 400 square feet of usable space. We at Exelon Garage Flooring provide a turnkey solution to unsightly and damaged concrete. This is an easy-to-clean, one-time applied product and is the least expensive way to upgrade your home. For more information, visit exelonflooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, this is John Skender with the Skyway Development at 2699 Kingsway in the heart of Vancouver East. Our 12-story building is surrounded with a red brick exterior from top to bottom. We're in the middle of the Norquay Community Plan, which means shopping, restaurants, and coffee shops that are on their way. We also have transportation right outside our doorstep, which means Vancouver downtown is just 15 minutes away. For more information, visit skywaytower.com. That's skywaytower.com.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Most people need advice on mortgage financing. We provide personal financial advice with no vested interest and at no cost. We're compensated by the lenders. We'll review your current financial situation to determine if you are ready to purchase. If not, we'll help develop a plan to put home ownership in your future. For more information, call 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
AM 650.
This old house is getting shaky, boys. This old house is getting old. This old house lets in the rain now, and this house lets in the cold.
It's 10:57 on the Radio Real Estate Show, and time now to hear from our home handy guy. Here's Finn Jensen. Good morning, Finn.
Good morning, Tom, and good morning, everybody. It's really quite interesting to see people in neighborhoods where condominiums and townhomes comprise the majority of residences. There seems to be a kind of atmosphere of unhurriedness, people casually shopping or chatting with one another outside coffee shops and the like. It's hard to put a finger on it, but there is definitely a difference. Other people not so blessed appear to have less time and more things to do. Could it be that there are too many lawns or too many windows and just a million other things to take care of throughout the year? Between a job and commuting, it doesn't take much more before the day is gone. If one has a detached home in this area, it is a good investment. And like any investment, it has to be maintained. So we appear to have two lifestyles, those who like to spend time at home and those who enjoy more free time to pursue different interests, a natural balance. This is Finn Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
Thank you, Finn. Summer is here, and if you have any plumbing or heating work to be done, give Finn Jensen a call. He, too, makes house calls just like Doc Livingston.
He does.
Finn will come right over. His telephone number is 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740. It's Radio Real Estate on AM 650. And before we go, we're going to talk to Sherry Brown about one of her super-duper listings this week.
I do have a super-duper listing, and the super-duper listing has just readjusted its price. We've lowered it to $376,900. This is a this is just a fantastic price for this townhouse. It's almost 2,000 square feet in Newton. It's number 557518 138th Street. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, side-by-side double garage. So not one of those tandems where you have to park in front of each other. It's side-by-side. And it is available for your viewing pleasure. So you can always reach me at 604-970-6789. That's 604-970-6789. Or go to my website at sherrybrown.ca. That's SHERI brown.ca.
Our house in the middle of our street.
Well, that's just about it for this edition of the Radio Real Estate Show.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic weekend is just ahead now, eh?
Another fantastic day ahead of us.
Bill Macklin is having a fantastic day down in San Francisco, it sounds like.
Yes.
But we'll put him to work when he gets back with us next week.
I can't wait to see his Alcatraz photos.
That'll be a hoot. Sherry, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Tom.
See you next Saturday. Greg, thank you for keeping us on the straight and narrow for the last couple of weeks.
Dwayne will be back next week.
Will he?
I hope so.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So this is Tom Lucas. At this point, I usually say thank you, bye, but I'm still going to be here following our little break at the top of the hour because I've got the great program, Boomer Life, coming up, and we're going to talk all about your teeth.
Oh, fun.
I'm starting to chatter already, so don't go too far away.